Hello and welcome to the Full Throttle Movement. I'd like to take this blog as an opportunity to give you guys a bit of an insight as to where I want to go with this, and hopefully you guys will be able to jump on board and help me out. So 2015 was quite an interesting one for me because I've always wanted to do reviews on cars but never really knew how to get into it and knew how to find out how to get cars from people and to review them. So wrote a couple of blog pieces and just asked the question, managed to find some emails from different companies. Obviously MG were very kind to lend me a couple of cars right at the beginning when I, let's face it, didn't have very much in the way of content, so I was very much an unknown quantity for them. And I wrote a brief blog post describing that it's quite expensive for car manufacturers to give you a car to try and drive about in and review. People don't realise that it costs them to clean and transport and all the administration that's involved with the insurance coverage. This is some of the stuff that people don't tend to appreciate very often. So when you're an established magazine or publication or videographer on YouTube, then it's a lot easier for them to get on board and give you the car. In fact, there's some manufacturers who won't give you a car unless you're within the top, say, 300 people. So for me, that's got to be one of the first aims, is to try and get up the rankings and try and get recognised a little bit more, so that when I ask manufacturers for cars to give content to you guys, that they're happy doing so. This video will probably come out just before the Civic Type R review that I've just finished, because naturally the review requires a bit more editing, but my main focus for 2016 is to try and build upon the relationships that I've established already with the various press teams and try and work out a way to get content for you guys, and whether that's going to events and covering cars that way, or getting a car for an hour, half a day, a week, to try and give you guys something to watch and something to feedback from. Any likes, comments, dislikes even, I take all criticism as constructive. So if you have a question you'd like to ask, or something you'd like to see or to have changed, let me know in the comment section below the video here, and also let me know on the TheFullThrottleMovement.com website, where the blog is, and I'll try my very, very best to get back to anyone who comments. So I think it's always good when someone who is producing the video can interact with people who are watching the video. So and that helps build up a community and a bit of a relationship or understanding between the person who does the video and the person who's watching the video. So just to clarify for everyone, I'm not hired by any manufacturer. I'm not endorsed by any manufacturer. All the reviews you see are all my own thoughts and my own experience with the car. Towards the end of the summer in 2015, I did a small media day. It was a group of manufacturers. I got to try out loads of different cars. Unfortunately, the camera gear that I had at the time didn't quite work. And it was taking too long to set up, and you only got half an hour in each car, so I thought it more important to try and get the experience of back-to-back car testing with varying different types of cars, everything from a Cactus to a 500 to a C63S and a Maserati or two, and I spent more time focusing on trying to build relationships between myself and the media guys that were there. I'm going to try and attend some more of those events this year, as many as I can. I'm also going to look to try and get to some more race events, because I have a background experience in motorsport, and I'd like to give that bit of insight to the viewer, you guys. I want to give that bit of insight as to how difficult it is and how exciting it can be. For 2016, I want to try and improve on video quality, so I want to try and improve on the editing side. I've got some different camera gear. I'm hopefully going to get another suction mount, so the GoPro that this is on just now can go outside while I've got a secondary camera inside, and we can do some overlays and make it look quite cool. I'm a big fan of Matt Farrer and the Smoking Tire, and the way he does these one take videos as a kind of a raw way of getting an experience of the car. Eventually what I'd like to do is build up a bit of a community for the Full Throttle movement, and have groups of people who maybe perhaps meet regularly, lots of different types of cars, and we do something similar to what he does, where we review people's cars, even if it means just taking a walk around and doing some passenger rides. I don't mind that at all whatsoever. So if you've got a car that you want featured on the Full Throttle movement, I'd be more than happy to arrange to meet up with some people. More than happy to try and arrange to meet up with people to try and arrange to meet up with some people to get some content together, because I don't want it just to be a car review channel, because there's so many of them on YouTube. I want the Full Throttle Movement YouTube channel to be a varied mixture of different content, so from motorsport to technology, right across from where I stay is from where I live is a centre for kind of automotive excellence, but it's for classic and vintage cars. There's also like a car storage area there as well. I'm going to try and see if I can get in there with those guys to try and show you guys some of the stuff that's there. There's some cool stuff going on there, and I really like to show that with you. For me this year, I also want to try and improve on how I do these videos. There's loads of YouTubers who are so great at making content, but there's so many different styles, and trying to get that together into my style, I'm still kind of finding my footing really into how I'd like to do that. As much as I'd love to produce videos like Chris Harris does, don't really have the budget or the photography help that he had. I am a big fan of bloggers like Seeing Through Glass and Shmee 150 and the way they go about things, and even Sab Kyle from the States. His delivery method of how he reviews a car is great, because every review is the same and it goes through the exact same features in the same order, so that you can compare cars side by side. Whereas I know that some of the reviews I've done so far are a bit kind of all over the place, and to be fair, I still think the Honda review that I've just done there is still not quite right, but I'll try and edit it in such a way that it's watchable for you guys. What I'd like to do as well is some Q&As, so if you have any questions about anything car related you want me to tackle or question and answer, just send them in, let me know, either on the Instagram page, on the Twitter feed. With the new camera gear that I've got, you should see some improvement in the Instagram pictures as well, which would be great, because I think that's a great method of getting in touch with people. You can reach quite a lot of people very quickly with Instagram, YouTube, you have to have people who want to be engaged in the video, which can be quite difficult sometimes. As I find with views, as I found with the viewing figures on my channel, trying to promote the video enough so that people see it. So from my point of view, you guys, I'm doing the content because I like reviewing cars, and I want to get that across to you guys. And I'd like you guys to be engaged in it as well. As much as I would love to try and get a car once a week from the manufacturers, in reality it takes a few weeks to try and organise these usually. So in between car reviews, I think what we'll look to do is I'll have a written blog that I'm going to try and do once a week, and then I will also have a video blog, I'll also have a vlog that I'll do once a week, and I'll pick a topic and I'll just do the same as this. We'll discuss it, whether or not it will be in a new car like this one, or it will be in my own car. It might even be about my own car. I haven't decided yet, but I've got a list of topics that I want to cover. And also I've got a few people that I'd like to introduce you to with the Full Throttle Movement. I've got some friends who want to be involved, want to do some blogs of their own, want to do some videos of their own about different topics. So it'd be really, really good to try and get them on board, and it also drives more content for you guys to see. I'd like it to be a website where, kind of like the Car Throttle website actually, and Jalopnik, where you've got like a forum of discussion. I think that'd be a really great thing to have. This Civic is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. There's a few cars I want to try and get this year. I want to try and get the Ford Focus RS and put it against this. I want to try and get a couple of multi-car reviews, so I'm going to try and organise it so we get a couple of comparative cars side by side, me and myself in one car, one of the other guys in the other car, and we'll look at doing that. I want to try a couple of different styles. I don't just want to do sports cars, I want to do lots of different styles. The whole point in the Full Throttle Movement is to try and show that you can get some enjoyment from any type of car. Now I think it might well be a stretch for some cars, but certainly we'll try and get that. I also want to work with some local dealers, some car dealers, some supercar dealers, just to take you a tour around some of these cars. I probably won't get to drive most of them, but I'll certainly try and get some content for you guys to look at. I think I've rabbited on enough now, so if you'd like to see more, if you're interested in what I've said so far and you're not annoyed by my daily rambling or my ramblings on these videos, click subscribe below. All your subscriptions and views and likes and everything like that all counts when I send my stats off these car manufacturers to try and get cars. Go on the TheFullThrottleMovement.com website, because the more views I get on there, the more registrations I get on Google, and the easier it is for people to actually see that I actually have a website that people go to. Again, it's one of the features that they look for when they look at giving you a car. So thanks again for watching, and please tune into the Honda Civic video, which should be after this or before this, depending on when I put this out. Thanks.